Hello and welcome to my UX assignment, final UX assignment. So the name of my project is Move, and the tagline is encouraging regular sports participation. So a little about the app. It's a mobile application and the platforms are iOS and Android. So my roles on this project were of a UX designer and a UX researcher, and the tool I used for the processes was Figma. So a quick description about the app. It's a platform where users can book sports facilities to take part in their favorite sports, such as football, basketball, baseball, ice hockey, and so on. Now, the objective of this app is to basically encourage regular sports participation by making the process uh, of accessing these sports facilities easy and convenient. So according to the chronic disease website, the benefits of physical activity, regular physical activity, include improved sleep, improved ability to perform everyday activities, improved cognitive ability, and increase in strength and muscular strength as well as bone strength. So regular exercise is linked with increasing the area of the brain that has to do with learning and memory. So it also sharpens your brain. Okay, so the problem statement is, how might we improve the process of engaging in sports and recreation facilities regularly so that users can reap the several mental and physical benefits that come with it? So quick brainstorming notes for coming up with the solution statement. Basically, I divided into 4 categories: the goal of the app, the reason behind the application, how can we do this, and what are the next steps. So moving on to the solution statement, the process, basically, in order to solve the problem, we need to make the process of engaging in these activities as easy and convenient as possible. And we can do this by designing a mobile application that provides various sports to choose from, and also various time slots and days that the users can choose at their convenience to make it more likely for them to participate in these things on a consistent basis. So there are 3 user personas. The first one is your facility owner, which is, and their goals are to increase the popularity of their facility and to increase the business income. And they can do this by improving the reach to their customers, as well as having a large number of bookings. And the second category of our user personas are customers, which include working professionals and full-time university or college students. And their goals are similar, which is to find a way to book sports facilities in an easy manner, and also find more availability of these facilities. And their pain points are basically not knowing how to go about this, as well as not being able to having to wait at existing facilities, such as the recreation facilities provided by the city of Toronto, where which follows a drop-in system. And the issue with drop-in system is that once you are there, say you're there for 2 hours, you actually end up playing only about a half an hour, and that's because there's a lot of waiting time. So it is highly inefficient. So there, after that, I did some competitive analysis, and basically there's a list of direct competitors and indirect competitors. And out of the direct competitors, Catch Corner, an application called Catch Corner, was the only one that had fairly good user experience and was similar to what I am designing. However, the issue with Catch Corner app is that the drop-in system, the drop-in feature is not functioning, and the availability and time slots are also a little bit limited on this platform. And amongst the indirect competitors, TMU Recreation was of the greatest inspiration, as it has an easy user experience, and it shows all the information clearly. However, the city of Toronto does not have an application. It has a mobile website, but I think it needs, the user experience needs to be improved greatly, as the information hierarchy is not well designed. So on the comparative matrix, I have 2 criteria. One is like on the x-axis, we have restricted and flexible, and on the y-axis, we have costs money and free of charge. So my goal is to have my application to be as flexible as possible while costing money, because at the end of the day, it also has to, like, it is a business. So that will be partnering up with sports facility owners, and to find a way where we can provide maximum availability as well as charge fair and reasonable rates. So this is a screenshot of the initial site map, basically while I was designing the information architecture of the solution. And then I've moved on to the wireframing concepts, where we have the first concept is of involves simple navigation, where you can just simply select a sport and go ahead and book the facility. The second one is an all-in-one screen where you select a sport and you can find all the information in one place. That involves booking the facility, pickup games, and available leagues. And the third one is the one that I went with, which involves a social networking feature where you can also know what your friends are up to. You can add friends and have an online community that meets offline as well. So this is a quick glimpse of the style guide, which involves things such as the colors I've used, the typography, the icon pack or icon set, the spacing, interactions that involves the CTAs in the default and touch state, drop downs in the default and open state, the global navigation bar, a map element for seeing the turf facility page, and the text fields and search bar in their different states like default, filled, and error states. Okay, so now let's move on to the fun part, which is the prototype walkthrough. Okay, so this is basically what the home screen looks like, where once you come onto the open the app, you have your social feed on, where you can see what your friends have been up to. So for instance, here Amber 556 on the 7x7 trophy of badminton. So basically she played badminton for 7 days, all 7 days of the week. So she earned that trophy. And this is an example of the gamification feature that the app has to keep users engaged, to keep users more engaged. All right, so the flow that I'm going to demonstrate is of a user booking a football turf to play football. Yeah. Okay. So in order to do that, you need to go to the sports page where you can see a list of sports to choose from. And this app also has a personalization feature where if you've recently played a certain sport a few times, it'll pop up on the top where it says recently played football and badminton. So, to save time or be more efficient. So we go ahead and select football. And then once we come on the football page, we can see the list of turfs available. By default, the date will be the day the user opens the app in case they want to book it on that day itself. And then they can go ahead and select a time slot. Once you've selected a time slot, you can see the turf list get updated. So in this case, I'm going to select Turf Plaza. So once I come on the turf page, I can see the address. I can see the distance it is from my current location. I can open it on maps and also have a quick glimpse of the maps here to know how far it is. And if I want, I can change the date and time here as well. So in this case, I'm fine with the day and time. So let's proceed to checkout. Once I go on to checkout, I can see the order summary, then the booking cost for the time slot selected, the service tax, and the total cost. And the payment method is here as well. They can choose a debit or credit card, or they can use PayPal. So after you enter your payment details, you can go ahead and click complete booking, and that will give you a booking confirmed message. And you can jump to your bookings from here itself. So once you're on your bookings page, you can see your previous list of previous bookings as well as the upcoming one right on top, so that you know which one is most relevant. So yeah, this was the flow of booking the facility. Now let's move on to the notifications, where you can see a list of basically this is part of the social element of the app, where you can see things such as when you've earned a trophy. Along with that, there is also a friend request option where you have a couple of friends that have sent you requests. Then it lets you know about it sends you a notification when you have an upcoming booking. It also asks you to rate previously visited facilities, and so on and so forth. And then we also have a direct messaging feature where you can use this to directly communicate with your fellow players and create plans or coordinate accordingly. So once you click on that, you come onto a direct messaging page where which is pretty straightforward. You can see the username, the last message sent, the time it was sent, and you can search for a user chat here, and you can start a new chat by clicking on this. So this is basically my solution, and I've shared the deck as well. So in case you have any questions, please reach out to me. And thank you so much for going through this presentation. I hope you liked it.